Hi, thanks for joining us. My name is Mark Forster. I'm from Comscare, part of the Ingram Micro Group. This year we were in a fairly fortuitous position where we had some of our great associates were at a number of partner summits and events across the globe all at the same week. So we thought we'd pull together some of the people that were at those to talk around what the key takeaways were, what the commonalities were, the differences were, what the USPs that all the vendors had and were talking about. So thanks for joining us. So we've got Wayne Sutcliffe with us, who went to VMworld as part of VMware. We've got Amar Jandu, who went to Microsoft Ignite. And we've got Dan Maynard, who was at the Cisco Partner Summit over in Vegas. Okay, so Wayne, you were at VMworld over in Barcelona. So how was it? Look and feel of it?
So 4 days, I'm in Barcelona. First day primarily for partners, solution providers, very much where VMworld's going with the strategy, and then the other 3 days was more at the end customer, very technical, needing to understand what, again, the roadmap is, how new technologies are coming and integrating with VMware. For me, it was a fantastic atmosphere. It was a great community to be able to not only just meet with customers, but to meet with very like-minded people as well. And also, I was privileged to be able to meet another 25, 26 Ingram employees while out there attending from other parts of Europe. Had a great dinner, able to collaborate with them and see how we could better work together moving forward, collaborate and give better services out to our customer.
That's really interesting that you say that, because one of the, because obviously I was over in Cisco with Dan, and one of the things that gets brought up is it takes a global summit or a European summit to get people talking that might only be an hour away normally. It's just a platform to have that engagement, and you can start having those meetings that you might not typically have even though you're in the same region. So it's interesting to say about lots of different, obviously within a meeting, obviously it's a bit of a different one.
Yeah, and using our own platforms and our own technologies, looking at Microsoft Teams and how we can better communicate and create virtual teams across Europe. So yeah, it's great.
I love that. That's like a nice little plug straight across into Microsoft and Amar. So same sort of question, what was the sort of look and the feel, the vibe? Who was there in terms of the type of people that were there?
Sure. So Ignite is one of Microsoft's biggest tech event. It's aimed at techies as a technology event. But the kind of people that it brought together were not just techies, just people from all sorts of all corners of the businesses. So even some of the partner sales kind of people came as well. The event was you have to see it with your own eyes. I didn't really appreciate the scale of the actual event, which was over the course of 5 days, until I actually got there. The sheer scale of it was just covering the whole stack of Microsoft products, from cloud to business applications to IoT, mm-hmm. to even desktop laptops as well. So it had a bit of everything for everybody, and just the vibe was quite infectious. It was a great vibe for everybody, really.
Microsoft seems to do that quite well, though, don't they?
They
in terms
do, yeah.
of instilling a feeling around a lot of people. I think they're a very motive-selling organisation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, it was a lot of the stuff that I got to see there was was what you would think of future. What we think of what the future would look like. Actually seeing those technologies in person was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Things like machine learning. A lot of talk about quantum computing, in the news, but actually seeing some quantum computing techniques, this really is the next level, next evolution of technology.
And I suppose that's really interesting because you obviously, as an incredibly technical person, I mean, fascinated by that and that excites you. But literally, for me, that would go so far over my head, it'd be untrue.
Well, I think they did a really good job for, of course it's aimed at techies, but also everything is they have a really great capability for being able to bring those kind of technologies to everybody, because the use cases that they portray, the demos, actually seeing it live, it says more words than actually explaining the technical detail of it. So that's one thing that I had a great opportunity of being able to view in person.
Enjoyed it?
Oh yeah, totally. It was amazing.
Good. And that leaves us with Mr. Dan Maynard and the Cisco Partner Summit. Same question. So sort of, what was the vibe like? Obviously I was there with you, so I've got my own sort of feelings around it. But from your perspective, how did it feel?
Yeah, it felt. I guess like these two have said, it felt very, I guess, semi-different to what I perhaps expected. As you said, the scale of the event is something you almost have to be there to believe it in a lot of ways. The event was very much was partner summit, so it was absolutely aimed at Cisco's partner community. It was less technical, I think, than the Microsoft and the VMworld events. Very much focused around getting the execs of the Cisco partners along to understand Cisco's strategy, vision for the coming 12, 18, 24 months. For partners to really go away and understand or take away from the event, really having a better appreciation, understanding of where Cisco are going to go, and therefore for the partners there to understand where they should perhaps put some of their bets over the coming months. So, and it's just interesting hearing about that word vibe, where I think I've only been to one partner summit before a number of years ago, and I definitely felt there's quite a significant change in Cisco's approach around trying to drive more of a community feel to it, try and drive more of a sort of consumer-led type experience for the partners there. As I guess most people know, we'll get onto it in more detail I'm sure later, Cisco really want to start to drive more of a software opportunity within their portfolio. And it sort of, to a certain extent, feels like they're learning a little bit from some of the experts from a software perspective in terms of bringing more of an experience and a feel to these sorts of events. So yeah, I came away with it being pretty clear in terms of where, for us as Ingram, we need to focus and start to support our partners in the channel. And I think I felt the vibe was an interesting one, because you got such a global community with a lot of disparate people with different takes on the Cisco opportunity and different cultures, etc. And it's really interesting to sort of see how people mix together across the 3 or 4 days that we were out there. Some still keeping within their own geographical regions, and others really, you could see, really starting to try and learn and understand perhaps some of the best practices, either at a regional level or at a global level.